Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yasmine and this is my channel all about my budgeting journey, my journey into more of a minimalist lifestyle. I say that sort of cagely because I very much am not a minimalist and there is a long way to go. But I am enjoying starting to learn to live with more stuff, and I'm still working really hard on breaking down my habits that caused me to get into £38,000 worth of debt. I'm now debt free, but I have a lot of financial targets and goals, and so I'm continuing to focus on my budget in this detailed way. So I went on holiday for the best part of the last month. I went to a couple of festivals. I went to Greece with my sister and I went to Spain with my kids, and we had the best time. But budgeting completely went out of the window. And if you see my previous video, I came back and just looked at what cash I had left in the UK while I was away, and I did that quite deliberately, knowing that it wouldn't get spent. I went a bit over budget. I spent more than I would have planned to for my holidays, but I've learned my lessons. It wasn't planned in enough detail, and in future I will do that. So for now, I basically have come back. I've got a pot of money which is £540, and I've just looked at what's happening for the rest of August. So I've just planned out the next 3 weeks until I get paid on the 2nd of September, and what's happening with me, the kids, things that are going on, any kind of particular events that might need some money behind them, so that I can make a plan as to where I'm going to do my cash stuffing. So I'm going to take you through that plan now. I've crossed out Monday and Tuesday because I'm filming this on Wednesday, although very early hours Wednesday, so you'll probably be seeing it then at 2. The kids are at their dad's this week, so I don't need to worry about anything to do with the kids. I have a new Airbnb family or people coming to stay from Airbnb as of Thursday afternoon. So that is something to think about. And then that will give me an income of £674 at the weekend at some point. However, I am going to put some money to side from tax. There is another Airbnb coming the following weekend while I'm due to be at a festival, and that will give me £337. So in total from Airbnb, I'll be getting an extra income of the £674 and the £337. I'll also be getting £500 child maintenance, which will come next week. So in total, I've got my £540 cash. All my bills and direct debits are dealt with in my bank account. I've got other videos that detail what sort of levels I pay for them, but I will do my budget for September. If you don't want to go back and you're interested, for September, it will all be really clear again. So £540 cash to play with. And then I'll be receiving this money in the next few weeks. I'll have £1,511 come in from child maintenance and Airbnb. I'll be putting £300 of that to tax. So because I already have a day job and I earn money through a business that I run, which is a limited company, I just need to make sure I'm always putting some money to one side for tax. Obviously not the child maintenance, but the Airbnb money. So I think that's about 30% because there is expenses and stuff involved as well. So I have a £1,200 remaining, but I haven't dealt with that money yet, so we can almost ignore it. I'm putting it there just for reference. I wanted to know what money I had coming in and I'm sharing with you, but I will come back and do another video, possibly on TikTok, as to what I do with that money. But for now, essentially, God, my nails are so bad. I'm going to give them a break because I left it so long. They all broke while I was on holiday. I cut them down, and apart from these like not having come off yet, these are all my actual nails, and I think I'm going to just paint my nails myself for a little while because I'm going for a no spend September. Sorry, anyway, I don't digress. So I am just dealing with this £540 because I know I have got that cash on me now, and I can use that to pay for the next few weeks basically. And this, this will come in, but I'm not counting on it yet. Airbnb could cancel, child maintenance could not come in for whatever reason. So at the moment, I'm not counting on it. I try to run my budget based on what I know I will have, and then anything over and above is a bonus, and that's the sort of thing that I would like to go to savings. So kids are at their dad's. I'm having my eyebrow top up of my microblading, but I've already paid for that, so I'm not going to have to pay out for that. I'm staying in a hotel for work on the Thursday night, so I'll be there. That will be my breakfast and lunch and stuff, and I've got a little bit of food in the house ready for tomorrow before the Airbnb people get here. Now that is free. I'm not paying for that. So that's good. And then at the weekend, I've said I'm going to allow myself £100 spending money. Now that's just because I don't have the children this weekend and I don't particularly have a plan, but I might spend a bit of time with one of my friends, and it would just be good to allocate £100 so that if we do go out for a meal or something, I'm not stressing about it. If you've been following me for a while, you'll see I don't really give myself that much spending money, but from what I've learned from being on holiday is that I should just give it to myself, and if I don't spend it, that's great. I'm going to find a better balance, and I don't think that I'm going to just give myself £100 every time I've got a weekend without the kids, because I won't need it. But I'm going to be out of my house because the Airbnb people will be here with friends, and so yeah, I'm going to want to buy something. The following week, I have the kids with me at home. We'll be staying somewhere on the Monday night because the Airbnb people won't have come out. I haven't arranged what that will be yet, but obviously we've got family and stuff we can stay with. I've then allocated £30 per day for kids' activities. Now, it might be that we don't spend any money 2 of the days and we go crazy and spend £90 on one day, who knows? But this is a bit of a complex week because I am actually working some of it, and I might have some support from family with like looking after the kids and stuff, but basically my work's pretty flexible, so I will balance having the kids and getting my work done. But I work half days for starters. I work half days on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I've allocated some money so that me and the kids can do something nice. I do also need to take Amber to the hospital, and that always catches me out because I get the congestion charge usually. I usually drive her because it's not a particularly nice experience for her. She goes every 3 months, and so I've just allocated £20 there for travel. Obviously, here's where I'm getting my £500 child maintenance, but again, I'm not dealing with that money now. And then we get another Airbnb people come to stay. Well, we're at a festival this weekend, and so I have the kids, but we are also due to go to a festival. I haven't booked a hotel, and I'm not sure whether we're going to camp. I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on the weather. I'm going to look at hotels, but because the festival is because of work, that would actually be a business expense. But as I say, I haven't booked anything yet, but it wouldn't need to come out of my money here because my business does have some money for expenses. Then the following week, the kids are due to be back at their dad's. I'm still waiting for confirmation on that, but that is what I believe should be happening. It's kind of been week on, week off throughout the summer holidays. I'll get another £337 from the Airbnb, which again I haven't accounted for, but I have given myself another £100 spending for this week, because if the kids are at their dad's, it will just be potentially coffees, lunches, things like that. Again, I will be working, but I sometimes meet people, friends and stuff, for a walk during my working day, or go to a workspace where I'll buy lunch and that kind of thing. Again, I hope that I'm not going to spend £100. I'm going to try and be really careful and spend as little as possible. But just because of the craziness of the summer holidays, I thought it's better to just allocate it to myself, and then great if I don't spend it and I can reallocate it. So that's what's happening in the next couple of weeks. As you can see, this is something I really advocate, is looking at what you're doing and trying to think about the money that you need for it. So based on what I am doing, I'll just move this out of the way so it's not kind of confusing the background. But based on that, from my £540, I'm going to be allocating £100 to food, and that will be for the rest of the month. But I'm going to do it now up front so that I can, I've got the flexibility to either do a big food shop and pack it away, or just little bits and pieces where here and there where we need them. I'm going £40 for petrol. My tank is quite full, and I don't have any major plans. I think when me and the kids are together next week, we'll probably do stuff in London. So it will be public transport rather than petrol. So I'm putting £20 in travel, which is partly for Amber's hospital, but there will be some left over because it's not £20 to get there. Spending money, I've said £100 here for this weekend. I have put another £100 down here for next week. not next week, the week after, when the kids are with their dad. And then days out with the kids, £90. So that's 450 altogether. And I had 540. So I then thought about what would I do with the rest of the money? Like, where should I allocate it? And I decided to put £40 in my water rates fund, because I feel like it's been a while since I put money in there, and that is like saving up for the yearly bill. The yearly bill is about £450, and I think I've got 170 in there at the moment, and it's due in January or February. So it just feels like I might have missed a little bit and I need to catch up a bit. So £40 to that. Callum and Amber, £10 each. And giving £10, and kids and school £20, just in case when we get to going back to school there are any little bits and pieces that they need. I don't think there is, but just in case. So that is my full £540 allocated. I will do the cash stuffing. I'm actually going to do it on TikTok. So if you want to have a look, do head over there. And that's because those guys haven't had a cash stuffing for such a long time, and they've been really asking for them. So yeah, I do hope that you guys follow me over on TikTok. I will do a proper full-on cash stuffing over here when I get paid my child maintenance and the Airbnb money. So I'll do a cash stuffing video in the next couple of weeks. But this will be stuffed over on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've got any questions. I feel like this is slightly off the cuff, but hopefully it makes sense. And as you can probably see, this is just me trying to get a handle on everything again. And I do feel like once I've stuffed this cash, now I've looked at the next few weeks and got this little plan together of like what's happening when, plus I've got some extra money coming in over the next couple of weeks, I'm feeling in control and comfortable again. The next thing is to look at my budget for September, really challenge myself on what I can do. I might have mentioned it, or you might have seen my TikToks. I'm planning on doing a no spend September, and I'm actually going to see if any of you guys want to get involved in that. I will be releasing a link where you can sign up to my newsletter once it's ready in the next week or so, and you will basically receive emails, just sort of like motivational stuff. We're going to do it together. We're going to do a no spend September for anyone who wants to be involved, and whether that is to just save extra money, to get ahead with your like rising fuel and energy costs, or just to break bad habits, if it's to pay off debt or make savings, whatever it is. For me, this time last year, when I just found out I was in £38,000 worth of debt, the best thing I did to kickstart my journey was no spend September. It was a real cold turkey for me. I could tell you something, when I bought a £2.50 coffee on the 1st of October, I had never tasted such a good coffee, and it was just from like a van in the park. It really wasn't good coffee, but it tasted so good because I had waited and worked really hard at not spending to then reward myself with that really small thing that just felt so good. So if any of you guys are interested, let me know below. As I say, I'm just setting up a landing page so that I can get everybody signed up, and then we will work through September together. And I'm really excited. There's going to be lots more content on TikTok. And it is a year's anniversary now for me in this journey, and that's how I wanted to mark it, by finding a way of involving as many of you guys with my journey and for us to support each other as possible. So I hope you like the sound of that, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.